Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dawn of the New World. If you recall, last time we took care of some unfinished business. Yeah, you all remember that. The sadist, how she died, we killed her. It's like I jizzed. Okay, that was a little bit of an exaggeration, but you get the gist of it. And of course their corpses are gone, but let's just imagine they're both there lying dead except for Dexter, who's actually alive, we just don't know it. But leaving fanfictions aside, ooh, now when you start encountering this kind of glowing flooring in dungeon, you know shit's getting real. Oh yeah, when you come into battlefields like this, you know shit's getting real. You just know shit's getting real. You have to admire the background of this part. I mean, it gives off that eternal abyss going into the center of the planet feel. It's not exactly like the Sephiroth, no, Sephiroth, give me a second.
I'm sorry, but I have to...
You know, the first and second Sephiroth towers, or what, you know, the things from Tales of the Abyss. The absorption gate and the radiation gate. It's not, well, the absorption gate more so than anything else. It's not quite like the, at least I think it's the absorption gate, whatever, you get the idea. It's not quite like the absorption gate, but it gives off that same going to the center of the planet feeling. You really gotta admire the background. And just like, the sheer depth there is to it. Oh, okay, sure, why not? Yay. You know, why not? But you just have to admire the sheer depth to it. How far back it seems to go. How real it seems. You just have to admire it. I love it. Looks awesome. And of course the flooring is badass as shit. You know you're about at the end. We just start seeing that kind of thing. A spinner from an unknown time. Well, I assume it's better than what I got. To an extent, anyway. Let's see, it's got more physical attack, but less attribute attack, but it's got significantly more... Okay, yeah. Physical defense decreases... Ooh! Randomly place Stone Blast? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, that's... We're definitely going with that.
I'm sorry, but I have to fight! Move! Fatal strike! Move! Fatal strike! I'm glad we won.
Now this big giant wall presented before you that, like, just screams awesome, epic shit happens past here. I know I could be wording these sentences better, but, you know, it's the best I can do, so. That's the one with the EXP minus. It actually has more than a Mind Slicer, but I don't want the EXP decrease. Spirit Train. Ooh, fun. Fun. Oh, okay. I'll go with that. I'll slice up some mines. Mind Crush. Nah, I wish. I am not Yami. I am not Yami. I am not a pharaoh. Red herb. Angel dust. Isn't... pardon me, I'm not exactly an expert on any of this, but isn't angel dust like an illegal drug or something? I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean that's definitely the name of a drug, and if it's not, it should be. Darkness element, seriously? Darkness element? Why would it give your elements darkness attack? Shouldn't it give it light? From an angelic spirit. Oh my god, is this cloak made from Yggdrasil, you sick bastards! Actually, no, it's Yggdrasil. It's probably made from Martel. You sick bastards! It's even sicker.
It's all or nothing!
Hit it!
Light Fury! Light Fury! This is the end! Light Fury!
Hit it!
Sword Let's keep on going.
You could say they're stoned. Oh, I'll show myself out.
Emil! Marta!
Lloyd!
You're all right.
Unfortunately, I'm the only one who wasn't affected.
Let me guess, plot armor?
Has been turned to stone.
How do you know?
I'm sorry. It seems that I mean, Ratatas set a trap for the owners of the Darius emblem.
I see. That's why the Darius emblem glowed.
I wonder why they still have that thing on them.
But why were you spared?
Maybe because I have Martel's protection.
Or plot armor.
Come on, we need to save
Well, Martel's
everyone.
protection works
Emil, you
works
can
about
save
the
them,
same.
right?
It works just as well, if not
Yeah.
better. You know, at least they attempt to give off a reason other than plot armor.
There's something I want to ask you. You've accepted the fact that you're Ratatosk, and made up your mind to do your duty and protect the door, correct?
Yes.
You're not thinking of letting Richter defeat you and turn yourself into a core so you can become a lock on the door. If you feel guilty about Aster and planning on doing that,
No. I won't let Richter kill me.
Come on, guys. We don't have time for all this chit-chat.
Sorry, we're coming.
I trust you, Emil. Don't let me down.
Couldn't you have gained a couple levels, Lloyd? Yeah, like I said, level 50 is the final level. Everyone joins that. Oh, hey, look, a save point.
That was a mistake. We should have left the Darius emblems behind.
Emblems? There's only one!
Journey of regeneration?
Yeah, we couldn't have done it without them. Which is why I never expected them to work against us. I guess you could never tell.
But Martel's protection is really powerful.
No, I think it's only that way against Ratatosk. They're both tree spirits, so maybe they cancel each other out or something.
You're probably right. Huh. Lloyd, you really know your stuff.
I agree. I must admit I had my doubts after hearing so many people describe you as a fool and a bumbling idiot. But it would appear I was quite mistaken.
And who exactly were these people?
Tenebrae, you're a dick.
Look at them.
This is terrible! Emil, do something to help them!
Right. Tenebrae?
The curse should dissolve as soon as you touch them.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Just be careful about where you touch some of them. Had to be said.
Man, I can finally move.
You were conscious?
Yes, it was as if I was in a straitjacket and couldn't move at all. I could see everyone around me was petrified, so I just assumed I was too. That was horrible. My whole body was tingling. It felt like I was frozen in place.
And I had a really bad itch!
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that was terrible.
You could not have foreseen these circumstances. Don't worry about it.
Well, it looks like everyone's more or less back to normal.
All right, now let's make up for lost time and kick some butt.
Yeah, I'm with Shayna.
Yeah, Emil needs all our help.
You can count on us.
Well, thank goodness. Can't say I blame old Ratatosk for wanting to gaze on this perfect specimen of chosenhood forever, but without me, this poor world would drown in the tears of lovely ladies everywhere.
Why do I feel like I've heard this before?
I can't say I have any desire to gaze at you.
Pipe down.
Don't mind him, Emil. The idiot chosen's just upset that he's past his prime. It's all downhill from here.
You can say that again.
All downhill.
You guys are dicks.
So, Lord Emil?
You've come to ask if I'm really gonna do this?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Tenebrae. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna take on the role of Ratatosk. I know that's not what you want to hear.
I will keep my promise to you. I am your centurion. Whatever you have decided, I will obey you to the end.
Thank you.
Better save just in case. It's not a full heal save point, but you know. For the lulz. For tills. I don't know. I feel like having someone in with one of the TOS1 casts with me for this part. You know, if I remember correctly, Zealous's special is like... It's not Shining Bind. I think it's like the other Mystic Art he has in the first game. So that's gotta be a... Is that a Lightning Elemental? No, it can't be. It has to... I don't know. I forget what his, what element his Mystic Art is in this game. But I mean, I'm just saying, if that's the case, then nobody has an ice-based Mystic Art. Then again, I don't know. I haven't seen everybody's Mystic Arts. Alright, time to beat, some, amphibian. Proper term. You know who's up next. If you don't, well then, whatever. What are we missing? Bingo.
Aqua!
It's about that time anyway.
Mr. Richter is establishing a pact with the demons right now. I won't let you disturb him.
Centurion Aqua!
You know, it's actually this part that confuses me about the Lord Centurions a little bit.
Of course. Right now, I'm doing everything I can to make sure Lord Ratatosk never comes back again.
Why did you decide to side with Richter and betray us?
Because I want to help Master Richter avenge his friend. Master Richter and Aster first learned about Lord Ratatosk through their research of summoned spirits. They found me and told me they wanted to advise Lord Ratatosk about the Centurions losing control. I brought them to the Ginoon Gagap, to the door to the demonic realm, just beyond here. But Lord Ratatosk simply refused to listen to what Master Richter and Aster had to say. I couldn't believe it. Instead, he lashed out at them because of his hatred of mankind. He killed Aster, and Master Richter was gravely wounded. After surviving the ordeal, Master Richter searched for the power to bring Aster back to life.
That's it. So that's why he's forming a pact with demons.
Yes, in return for resurrecting his friend, Master Richter will open the door leading to Nibelheim.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you serious?
Can't you see? You are the ones who are wrong. Lord Ratatosk ordered us to annihilate mankind. How can you possibly help him? He even took the form of Aster when appearing before Master Richter. He, the one responsible for his death. No one is going to make Master Richter suffer anymore. If I can help Master Richter avenge his friend, if I can help him grant his wish, then one thing's certain, I won't hesitate to kill Lord Ratatosk himself!
See, this is the part that confuses me. They say Centurions can't fight, so I guess she, like... She supposedly summons that thing and then fuses into that thing, so is it her fighting, the monster fighting? This part confuses me a little bit. That's why I think that Centurions, at the very least, to an extent, can fight. Which is why I stated that my two original Centurions, Pollux and Castor, are Centurions of good and evil. Pollux evil, Castor good, by the way. That's why I made the fact that since those two are so powerful, they can fight without doing something like this. So it's just that part. This part confuses me a little bit to that regard. But anyway.
I'll show you what I'm made of.
No, it is Shining Bind.
Take this!
So he does have his Crucius Crystal on, and what the hell, Zelos? I'm just saying. Remember when we asked if he had it on him back in, the Lizareno Company? Well, he does have it on him. He couldn't use Shining Bind if he didn't. What the shit, Zelos? What the shit? I could have sworn Shining Bind was light-based, but what do I know?
Full of Fury! Fiend Fusion!
Crimson Fury Burn! Demon Fang!
It still proves my point, though, about nobody having a, ice-based Mystic Art unless Regal has it.
Swallow once!
Move! Sword Rain Alpha! Sonic Thrust! Phoenix Rush! Move! Fatal Strike! Thunder Blade! Move! Havoc! Sword Rain Alpha!
Oh, Dark and Storm Cloud, use thy blade and
Fatal Strike! Dual Death! Light Spear!
I'll show you what I'm made of. Take this! Shining Bind!
You suck!
Man, I rule! I'm so cool!
You suck. You suck, Aqua. You just frickin' suck. Sky Combo 3, I just can't deal with him, I just can't use him in the air. I think it's partially due to the controller. I jump when I mean to, when I don't mean to. I don't jump when I mean to. It's just very finicky.
Why is Aqua in pain?
She turned her own body into a monster.
You
Now
see?
she herself has also been hurt by the battle.
She turned her own body into a monster, so Centurions can fight to an extent.
Richter.
Master Richter. I was only able to buy you a little time. Please,
Well,
forgive me.
so my whole thing about Zealous and a Summon Spirit, seems a bit more canonically, sensible right now, doesn't it? Just saying. Just saying. Although for Aqua and Richter it was a one-way street. For, Zealous and Lily, it's
Marta,
effectively a
will
two-way
you
street
hold on to
now.
her for me?
Okay, but aren't you going to make a pact with her?
No, it can wait. I think it would be cruel to hatch her, and then form a pact with her right now.
Oh, I understand.
Now, when shit appears to be on fire, you can't escalate much further than that.
I find it hard to believe that Centurions are capable of falling in love.
I must admit my own surprise. However, just as cores may affect the hearts of people, a strong will may also affect the cores.
I think I know what you mean. The human heart seems fragile, but it's actually pretty tough.
Yeah, when someone feels anger or sadness, they can affect other people with their emotions. And sometimes there's nothing you can do to help them, even if you want to.
But you can also spread positive emotions. And there are plenty of times when people's hearts are touched and they don't even realize it.
That is true. Aqua must have been influenced by the strength of Richter's conviction, and it changed her. It may very well be your hearts that hold the key to success in the coming struggle. Lord Ratatosk's domain is up ahead.
That's where the Ginnungagap is?
Yes, Richter should be there.
Emil, the time's come for you to regain your power as Ratatosk and close the Ginnungagap. That's what you've chosen to do, right?
Right. Everyone, it's almost over, but I still need your help.
Well, the final save point spawned. I do believe this means we've seen the final cutscene before the final boss. So, with that... Hold on, there's a skit here. Let's watch that first, before I start rambling.
Well, we're finally here. Marta, Tenebrae, thank you for all you've done.
Emil.
Don't talk like this is the end. We're not giving up on you yet.
Yeah, you're right. Lloyd, everyone, I want to thank you as well.
Come on, cut the formalities. It's time. Let's give this everything we've got.
We shall be right there beside you.
I won't hold back, even if we are fighting a half-elf.
We've come this far after all. We must see our task through to the end.
Richter may have his reasons, but nothing justifies turning this world into a demonic realm. We worked so hard to regenerate this world. We have to protect it.
Right, we can't break our promise to Martel.
This is a fight to reclaim your identity too. Give him a show he won't forget.
Everyone, let's go!
Alright, now... We're just gonna save a second time for good measure. Now then, from here on... Now obviously if we went any further, we'd fight the final boss, the game will end, yada yada yada, but we're not gonna do that yet. So, as I make my way back out of this place to, do some crap, let me explain to you what's gonna happen. There's going to be a lot of off-camera grinding. Remember, the Twilight Palace, the side quest in the Catskill we've been waiting to do, is a recommended level 80. I'm probably going to want to be at least level 75 or something for that. End boss of that thing's pretty balls tough. I'll also be doing some off-screen grinding to try and get Philosopher's Stones, which can drop off of monsters in this dungeon, so I can make some evolutionary statues before I go on to the second playthrough, before I end the game, so I'll have them. Again, accessories only. Accessories can be transferred over, and only if you allow your monsters to be transferred over to the Great Shop option. You can equip the accessories to your monsters, yes, including monsters stored within the Cats Guild. They keep their accessories equipped. Oh, so this is a thing.
Right on. That was our 50th.
Our 50th what?
Our 50th escape from battle. Remember what you said? About how retreating is sometimes the best strategy. So I've been keeping track.
Well, yeah, but it's not exactly something to be proud of. I'm kind of disappointed in you.
Huh? Why?
Anyway, so you know, you can equip 2 accessories to each monster, so the amount of accessories you can equip, you can carry over is effectively equal to the number of monsters you have times 2. But anyway, I'm going to want to get some of those evolutionary statues before I go over. And again, there's the Twilight Palace dungeon, which I want to beat, so I'm going to have to do a lot of level grinding for that. Again, I want to be at least in the mid-70s before I take that on, so I've got more than 10 levels to go. There's going to be some other crap. I may venture into the Coliseum just for the hell of it. You'll have to bear with me on what I record. If I do the Coliseum, I might record that. Or I probably will, to be honest. I probably should, just in case. If I encounter any randomly placed side quest cutscenes, I'll record those, of course. Just bear with me, because much like when I recorded that Richter side quest cutscene, you might be getting video snippets, so to speak. Not full-length episodes, but like just short, small uploads to show cutscenes and little tidbits that I do. But effectively on the checklist to do before we finish off the game is pretty, for me anyway, is to get a couple of Philosopher's Stones and make the evolutionary statues off of them, or with them, or whatever. And then after that, it's pretty much just complete the Twilight Palace dungeon. Obviously, the Twilight Palace dungeon I will be recording. So the Twilight Palace will be the next, like, big video. And after the Twilight Palace, we'll pretty much be wrapping up the game by fighting the final boss. Not as big of a series as the last game, although the last game was longer, had more content. Yeah, I don't have to go through this. Anyway, I don't know what I'll be recording next, so not even I know what lies next. Well, in a sense, anyway. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. I'll see you dudes later. Peace out. We're almost there.